Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak dishes on Ariana Biermann breakup with Hudson McLeroy at BravoCon. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kim Zolciak is finally speaking at length about daughter Ariana Biermann's breakup with longtime boyfriend Hudson McLeroy. She says the split is ultimately for the best. While fielding questions at BravoCon over the weekend, Kim said, "I've known them forever and ever. I love them, but they need to grow. They've been together on and off for 10 years, and they're just going in different directions." When she says she's known them forever, she means it. Hudson and Ariana were born in the same hospital, only 8 hours apart. So, as you can imagine, the families are close, and according to Kim, that hasn't changed. Kim said they're friends. "I don't ever see them not being friends, to be honest. They're best friends, actually." Ariana backed up her mom's sentiments during a separate BravoCon Q&A, saying, "I'm the happiest I've been in a while." While the breakup was Ariana's decision, she says Hudson is doing pretty well himself. She said, "It was very amicable and not in a bad place. I think you just outgrow people, and that's what happened." That's understandable. The now 24-year-olds have been together off and on since they were just 14. They leveled up their relationship in July 2024, moving to New York City together, and documented their apartment search on Bravo's Next Gen NYC. Then, after a year in the Big Apple, it was Splitsville. At the time of the breakup last month, Ariana posted, "Hudson and I have decided to go our separate ways. While these things are never easy, we both know it's what's best for us right now. We are so grateful for all the love and support you've shown us over the years. Sometimes life takes you in different directions, and that's okay." BravoCon is usually a place where scandals are whispered in hallways, reunions are staged in glamorous corridors, and famous housewives glide through rooms pretending everything is fine when it absolutely isn't. But this year, Kim Zolciak brought the real, raw, unfiltered truth. And at the center of that truth was her daughter, Ariana Biermann, and Ariana's much-talked-about breakup with longtime boyfriend Hudson McLeroy. Kim didn't shy away from the topic. In fact, she leaned into it with the confidence of someone who has survived public marriages, public divorces, public headlines, and enough social media speculation to last a lifetime. And when fans gathered around her during a BravoCon panel, waiting for even a hint of tea, Kim delivered. The room was buzzing before she even took the stage. Attendees were already whispering about Ariana and Hudson's breakup, wondering if it was dramatic, mutual, sudden, or something darker. After years of the couple being inseparable, posting affectionate photos, and talking about a future that seemed set in stone, the split felt abrupt. Fans wanted answers, and they knew Kim wouldn't hold back. When the panel moderator brought up the subject, Kim gave a knowing smile that only a seasoned reality titan can give. It was the smile of someone who knows the truth and knows exactly when to release it. Kim said she wasn't shocked by the breakup. According to her, she saw the relationship changing long before the public did. She spoke about watching Ariana grow, evolve, and figure out who she was outside of the family's constant media glare. Kim shared that Ariana had started asking deeper questions about life, relationships, and what she truly wanted. Hudson, she explained, was a big part of Ariana's world for years. They were young when they got together, bonded by familiarity, comfort, and the simple belief that first love could be forever. But as Ariana stepped into adulthood, launched new projects, and began seriously contemplating her future outside of her family's television legacy, Kim noticed a shift. Kim said Ariana became more decisive and more independent. And independence, especially in your early 20s, can be both empowering and intimidating. She explained that first loves often don't survive that transformation. The world gets bigger, goals get sharper, and sometimes love doesn't expand with them. But Kim also made it clear that Hudson wasn't the villain. She described him as a respectful young man who genuinely cared for her daughter. The breakup wasn't explosive, she said. There were no dramatic fights, no betrayals, no scandalous final straw. It was the slow, quiet unraveling that often marks the end of a long, young adult relationship. Kim emphasized that sometimes love ends not because anything went wrong, but because people grow at different speeds and in different directions. Still, she admitted that Ariana didn't come out of the breakup untouched. Even a peaceful split can break your heart. According to Kim, Ariana had her difficult days, her confused days, and her reflective days. She questioned whether she was making the right decision, whether she was walking away from someone who truly knew her, and whether independence was worth the emotional cost. Kim said she encouraged Ariana to sit with those feelings rather than run from them. She told her daughter that pain can be clarifying, growth can be uncomfortable, and endings can be the fastest path to becoming the person you were meant to be. Fans in the audience nodded, clearly struck by Kim's unusually grounded perspective. For someone known for her chaotic headlines and larger-than-life persona, this was a surprisingly thoughtful, almost philosophical Kim Zolciak. But she didn't stay serious for long. When a fan asked if Ariana and Hudson might rekindle their romance someday, Kim laughed and admitted she has learned never to say never, especially with young couples. She pointed out that breakups in your 20s can sometimes be intermissions rather than finales. People rediscover each other, paths cross again, timing shifts, and life has a way of circling back to the people who made an impact. Still, she emphasized that Ariana is not focused on that right now. According to Kim, Ariana is embracing her single era with a clarity she hasn't had before. She's diving into career plans, social life, wellness, and opportunities she once felt too tied down to explore. Kim described her daughter as glowing, motivated, and surprisingly peaceful. Kim also didn't hide her pride. She called Ariana resilient, strong, and wiser than her age. She shared that Ariana handled the breakup with maturity, choosing privacy over public drama. Kim even revealed that Ariana and Hudson still show each other respect, choosing not to air grievances online or get swept up in the social media spectacle. At one point during the panel, Kim paused and reflected on what it means to parent adult children in the spotlight. She admitted it isn't easy watching your kids have their hearts broken while the world weighs in. Part of her wanted to shield Ariana from all of it, but another part recognized that heartbreak is a rite of passage. And Ariana, she said, had walked through it with grace. Kim ended the topic on a hopeful note. She shared that Ariana is in a new season, one defined by personal freedom and curiosity. She's exploring what it means to build a life that feels fully her own. And while Hudson was an important part of her past, Ariana is now learning what she wants from her future. The audience was captivated, not just by the tea, but by Kim's sincerity. It wasn't the fiery, combative energy she sometimes brings.